This is Songjie from Mobypark. And let's see what consultants have to say about this.
My vision is that we have to look more what people makes them move. It's not about traffic, it's not about smart city or that sort of things, but it's about how you use mobility to let people strive in society and function in society. Also for companies that they have also their future. So we should not look anymore at the traveling, so going from A to B, but we should look at the stage before that. Why do people make a choice to travel? What do they need to do? What constraints do they have? And what options do they have? You can choose from. And from that, you have to see how can you help those people to function in society. Here in Holland, we have a lot of actors in the whole mobility world. You have the governments, but we have private organizations for bus transport, you have private organizations for parking, you have private organizations doing micromobility and shared mobility. So it's a lot of different actors in the whole chain, which makes it very, very difficult. Because here the government is not really taking the lead in there. They expect that the market will solve the problems. And if you go to the Middle East, it's different. The governments are more directive in which way to go. Also in China, the government is more directive in which way to go. So that's a fundamental difference in the way they look at mobility problems and we look at mobility problems here.
Drink. It's always good on the end of the day to have drinks with people and to just take your time to chit chat and catch up with people in your network, people you know. And very often this is the best place to be, this place. You know, in new technologies, it's always this hype cycle, you know, when sometimes things are very new and you're a front runner and you talk about that. And then it takes some years. Then you hear a lot of other people talking about more or less the same stuff. And then you know you are making progress and we're getting somewhere. And I think that is also very important. Let's say innovation is very important, but it's also good to have an exhibition like this, see that you are scaling up. We have more people who now understand the power of data. And let's say 8 years ago, people would not care so much. I think looking at cities are growing ever more, and also our conscious of the environment is growing ever more. So often cities are limited between the city limit in square meter, but they are still growing in number of people. So it's getting more and more crowded. So we cannot keep all the cars in the cities that we are used to. So we need to make some kind of novelty there, some kind of a change.